Alright, so tonight we're going to do something else. So in the last video I talked about, where are they gone? Alex and Co and Skeleton and Minecraft as a poly bag that I picked up from the Lego shop in Auckland. And I almost got another poly bag, but then I decided that I would spend my money on this. So I'm trying not to get a lot of Lego at the moment, and I don't want to spend too much money. So this seemed okay. It seemed interesting because it seems like the big thing at the moment is to get these Lego flower things. It's like they're all the rave everywhere. It's all they're ever talking about. So I thought I'll get this one because that was the one that was in the shop and it wasn't too expensive. And it was a limit of only one per customer, so obviously it must be something cool. So we're going to get this and we're going to make, what kind of flowers are these? I don't know. I'm not a flower person. You'd think it would say on the box somewhere. It says building toy. That's what kind of flowers they are. But there you go. I don't know. I know what a rose is, and I know what a daffodil is. And I kind of know what a marigold is. I know what, that's kind of it. I don't know. I feel like these are tulips, but that doesn't seem like right. I know what lavender looks like. These must be tulips, like, surely. Anyway, what's the instructions say? The instructions will tell you everything. Why can this box not actually say? Just staring at the box. Why do that? Like, what's the one thing that always kind of annoys me? Because all the sets have an official name. You can find them, right? And then, but not all the boxes actually tell you the official name. Some do. It's like I could understand if none of the boxes ever told you an official name. But the problem is that some do list the official name. I do have a box nearby. Of course I don't. Yeah, well, like this one. It says Cat Mario. Which I still haven't done the app stuff for. But, you know, why can't this just say tulips? Flowers of some form. Anyway, let's get on to this. It's going to be fun. I feel like these are kind of neat because you get to decorate, you know, your house with them. This is definitely aimed at adults, so I don't feel quite so bad by going to the Lego shop and buying this because obviously, you know, this is adult stuff, right? Children never buy flower things. So if you're a child watching this and you bought this flower thing, you've done very, very wrong, and you should know your place in the world and just stick to buying your silly kids things. What's next? I'm going to find a white one of these. There's some interesting pieces in here, I'm sure, but we're not going to talk about them until we actually have to use them. I don't know. Hold on. Why that one bag has the green ones of these and then the other bag has the yellow ones. It's like, I always feel like the bag is basically order things by size or something related to that, and so it does seem that, I guess it's not really the what's going on in people's heads. Like in this case here, it seems like they're just sort of, I don't know what the the rationale between dividing these things are up. But it doesn't matter because we've done it now. Both bags are open. They're on the table. So first off, we have to make this. I'm guessing this is the basics, the inside of each flower. And there's like two of them are yellow on the inside and one of them is white on the inside. Which is nice. The white one is white on the inside. So we're making the white flower. I'm just looking at the box. So the box makes that kind of apparent that there's yellow and white. So I've ruined the surprise. These are quite, they do remind me of the kind of the blockhead things that seem to me like I'm a little bit like, I feel like a little bit exhausted by the whole thing because all I can think about is having to build the inside part of the blockheads, and it just seems like, well, that's a lot of hassle. I don't often get the brown ones of these, so that's nice. And then we just have to get these pieces, and these feel like these. I'm sure these are in the bulk bins a while ago of one color. I think it was red. I think they had red ones of these in the bulk. I didn't get anything from the pick apart stuff because I actually still have a pick apart thing to go through that I haven't done yet. and they hadn't had anything new that was exciting. So I didn't get any more, but then I still technically have one sitting on the floor just near me that we need to do at some point. Pick apart bin thing. Did I say that name properly? Anyway, it doesn't matter. That's done. That's our first flower, and it's quite neat. It's quite neat. I do like looking at flowers. I'm just not like I just don't feel the need to actually care about what they are to any great degree. Which is not, it's a bit unfair. Like, a bit unfair. Because they can be quite... So are these two different colours? No. These two are all yellow. There's not like two different yellows. That's a different yellow. But there you go. So I've been watching... I watched today... What did I watch? I watched Back to the Future 3. For the first time in quite a few years. And it was fine. And I watched The Dark Knight yesterday. Batman The Dark Knight. And I do have to admit that is a well-made film. It is a good film. So I guess a lot of people who like Christopher Nolan are like, well, there's The Dark Knight, and that was pretty good. Like it fitted together pretty well. So, and it had some pretty good practical effects. But now I'm like the whole I like the look of film, and I don't see why that digitally made films like most films today have to look. I feel like people have gone a bit overboard. Like there's a lot of films with that sort of washed out look, which is apparently like the default setting on the camera or something, where there's no real processing of the color. And then people do that, or they go overboard, and then they have like this very strict color theme, where everything is sort of like of a set palette, and it's very obvious that they're doing that. And no one sort of does like looking just like a film would look. Like, and when you watch this, when you watch Christopher Nolan films, except perhaps some of them, they've got that kind of bluey look on them. But like The Dark Knight is sort of like the colors just feel a little bit more like, yeah. And I kind of miss that about film. So whenever I see a Christopher Nolan thing, I was like, I kind of miss films. They were neat, and digital films. Not so like that. They do look good. It's just that sometimes they get a bit like Anya's a bit tired of that default dreary looking standard view of the digital camera that is a bit overdone now. Every time you see like an independent film, it's like that, and it's like, oh, just stop. But there is something different. But I feel like you can make good digital film look like it was a film. So it's just that apparently nobody wants to look at that anymore. They want to look at, sort of, which, brightly coloured things or some sort of colour thing, which does work in a lot of films, but not always. Maybe, I don't know. It's up to you. I don't really care. But it was fun. I like that film. And Back to the Future 3. So that was fun too. I haven't actually watched Back to the Future 2 for a very long time. Like, I have watched Back to the Future 3 and 1 several times over the years, but I have completely failed to watch the middle one for a long time, which is just a bit weird. But hey, what are you going to do? So that's the third flower done, and they're all pretty much exactly the same. So, but they are like, I mean, I guess, yes, if you're for an adult and you're doing it, you're the kind of adult colouring person, this might be kind of appealing. So how many of these things are you going to need? Well, how does it, oh, I see. Alright, so one of these goes in here. So these are quite neat for Technic sets. You do get some, it's a weird thing to get a lot of Technic pieces in, but there you go. And how many of these do we need? We need 4 of them in each. So that's not too bad. Alright, so how many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's 5. Okay. Well, it says 4 there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Why does it say 4 times and 4 when there's clearly 5 of them in the picture? That's confusing. Well, how many is on this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So is it going to tell me I have to do this exact thing 3 times? Or are they all each individual stems, each one subtly different from the last one? There is always that possibility. And then this goes here, and we get our first, and this is like the new piece, right? This is this weird, which I'm sure maybe isn't new. I've done this wrong, haven't I? Oh no, it goes onto this thing. Like that. Maybe it's been like on some previous Technic, one sort of Bionicle set or something like that. But it's the first time I've ever had one. And then this one goes here. And there's a lot of pieces just for one stem. I think it said it was 24 centimeters in full height, which is, this moves around, this spins around. That I was not expecting. Is that actually supposed to be what's happening? I guess so. And then this one goes here and there, then there and there, and then another one. Now this is a very long-winded process for making these stems. And that one, are they going to be different? So I guess each stem must be slight. No, you have to do it 3 times. That's just the way you do it. And then that one goes there, and a red one goes here. Well, we'll make the last 2 at the same time. So that one can go onto there. So that's my very first flower, and I don't know about this thing. Are they meant to spin around? Because that seems weird. Why would they spin around? What is the point of that? So that's okay. We'll just try it again because we have to. We're bound to by law. It does, not law, by what's written in ancient text that we must follow. That 3 times. It was right there. And so I should have seen that when I started this, and then we would have saved a lot of hassle. So, and so the reason that there's 4 here is because I just completely ignored this page. That was my problem. So 1 and 2. So that's that part. Now I've lost it already. Okay, there. And then we will put 4 of these on. I'm definitely going to lose some of these pieces. And that's another one, and another one, another one, and another one. So what have we got here? We've got 4 on this one. So 1 more for you, 1 more for you, and another one, and that's got 5. So we've got 5 long there. This one is now 5 long. So this is the part where everything got a little bit strange. So they really do look like they spin round, and I don't understand why that would be the case. Surely there's a piece that you can get with a cross in the middle or something. Well, they could have just made it. And this goes on the bottom. Alright, so here, and there, and there. Well, you can just, hold on. That one can just go there. And that one can just go there. And then that goes on the end. And then that one goes there. Alright, so we'll do that. And then what happens here? Same thing. I feel like there's going to be extra pieces. What have I done wrong? Alright, that one goes there. That one goes there. Hold on. Where is the last grey one? It's here. This desk definitely needs a bit of a clean up. As to be expected for this time of year. I feel like I'm missing a piece now. Or I've done something supremely wrong. I am missing a piece. I need the last spinny bit. This bit here. Where did I put this? I kind of need it. It's right here. It's fine. I don't think there's going to be any pieces missing. So that's that. And then, oh, that's good. I thought I was going to have an abundance of extra red ones, but this is the second to last one, so there's one spare. What have I done? That doesn't go on this one. No, there's two spares. I knew it. So there's another red one here. I feel like I've done something wrong. I feel like I've unintentionally done something because I've got too many leftover pieces. Maybe one of these is not the correct length. But they're all the same length, aren't they? That's the same. Oh, what have I done? Okay, this is slightly different. How did I make this one? How did I do this? Oh, right, okay. So this one is just missing one at the bottom. So that's just missing that one. Okay, then they match up in size, and then we've got enough. I've still got two of these, and I feel like there should be another one. Right, okay. This is strangely complicated. So there. Oh, right. Okay. No, I don't understand. So it ends on that one, and then you've got to put that one on the end, and then that one goes there. That makes sense. And then this one has the same process. That means I'm missing a red one now. So I've gone from having two extra red ones to missing one. Well, it's got to be somewhere. Well, that one's done. So we'll make a flower out of that one. And what have I done wrong for here? Have I done anything wrong? I don't think I have. I don't see how I could have lost, because it would have been a spare one, right? Are they in the plastic bags? No. 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 You think I just have some on the desk? Huh. So have I actually lost it? Oh, there's one. But shouldn't there be a spare one? I feel like there should be a spare one. But there we go. So that's the end of that. And so we've made 3 flowers. There is a spare one of these, and we haven't put these things on. And that goes there, and that goes there. So if they all sat together in a vase, then they look kind of nice. You kind of got to arrange them so that they're a bit different heights. So I'd probably, if I was putting this anywhere, I'd probably take one of the bottom parts of these off so that they were different heights. They look pretty good. But that was quite fun. It's definitely the kind of thing you just have sitting on the table, looking quite good. So I don't have a readily available thing to put them in without dumping everything on the table. So that's a bit sad. How can I not have a vase sitting right next to me? Strange. So just have to pretend one last time. I'm going to pretend that these are my flowers. It looks very good from the camera, doesn't it? But it actually looks pretty good that way, doesn't it? It looks fine. So yeah, would I get any more of these? Well, I don't think I'd bother getting the roses unless they were the same price as these ones, because they were pretty cheap. But there's definitely, sorry, I'm just yawning because it's late. There's definitely some options there. There are some very nice flowers in the world, and it would look pretty good. The problem is that if I was to put these in a vase, I'd put them probably somewhere near the sunlight, just by force of habit, and that would be bad because then the plastic would get faded. So that's unlikely. I'd have to find a place that's in the shade to put my flowers. Strangely enough, thanks for watching. There's nothing much else to say about this. It was fun. It was worth it. Yeah. I always have these really bad endings, don't I, for these videos. So I'd be really excited. It's like, yeah, these flowers are great. Or they were okay and have a really good... I watched someone reviewing Lego today, and I'm realizing it's like I don't think I care what the person's opinion is. Like, it's just like if they make it and then I can see what it looks like, and then I can see how they made it and whether it was hard or not, and then I can make my own decisions about whether it's fun or not. So there you go. This is what this looks like. I have nothing else to say about it. I will not take it apart straight away. I can say that. I will put it somewhere and have it around for a while to see if it brightens up the room. So it's definitely like that, and I feel glad that I got it. I just can't say whether I'll get any more. But that's not true. If I did see another one and they were different flowers, I'd probably go, yeah, if it's the same price as this one, which is a pretty good price. Thanks for watching. Bye.